But is Bruce trying to get into relationships with these
with
people?
baddies? Like I just watched these.
Like in general, like or is it a thing? Vele content.
They now want attention from. They know that he has a social.
They want the clout. They want the clout
now. It's no longer about him. Not much is busy with the Nakuida Queen. He's busy our ball. He's seeing the USA guys speaking about balls. You see, he's watching those guys. He's bringing it here. This is Sauta. The girls will mori. What's a ball?
I fully believe that Kelvin still loves Babalwa. The way he was looking at her that entire weekend, guys, it was 3 shows.
Yo. It's the rogo. So a lot of females are not actually lesbian. They're just trying it out.
They're just trying it out.
Yes.
By experiment.
They can, because society allows it for them to just kiss each other at random. If I kiss Prince now, like, oh,
it's taboo. That's taboo for sure.
They kiss each other randomly. So this one is like, oh, let me see.
If
and then
can,
she realizes, I like dick.
Yeah.
Which debatable girl? I've always had this conversation.
Would I? No.
Yeah.
Why not?
She's at work. How many guys does she see? And how many guys is she going to say no to?
How many girls
50 guys, you see 50 guys a week, and they're saying, there's a black card here. Me, I want you. You are definitely going to find hands by seeing who's the host. So the host comes with their friends. Because when you come there at leave, they're sitting there like this.
With the empty ice buckets.
Like, yeah, you have arrived. We are waiting for you.
Yeah. So the rise of fake alcohol in South Africa.
Damn.
Right, so it says here, in 2020, a Drinks Federation of South Africa study revealed that approximately 22% of alcohol in South Africa was illicit. 22%.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the one and only independent variable, your mama's favorite boyfriend and your girlfriend's baby daddy. And we are back with episode 28 of the Up Podcast. Yes. Bang, bang. And you already know I'm not alone. It's a full house today. On my right, we have the one and only...
Divelang, guys. It's Palesalegodi, a.k.a. Sister Rabana, a.k.a.
DJ.
Hi, guys.
Rata Hampe, what's
Why?
good?
Sound air, how could we stop it? Stop. Introduce yourself.
What's good, everybody? What's happening? Welcome back. It's good to be back. It's your boy Pdjokes, the guy who never chokes. Mr. Mike Check 1212. Kanjani Brew himself. Sometimes Udla is true. Each GFC, God's favorite child. Mangazi, that's some per child.
You know he adds words every single time.
I agree.
I realize what you know. You see the new stew one. I don't know how I feel about.
But what rhymes with Kanjani Brew? It has to be stew, my brother, because I'm always cooking.
Okay. All right.
Yes, welcome back, guys, to another episode today. Spit Malume.
Yes.
I don't know whose uncle he is, but he's an uncle nonetheless.
Wait. I'm so confused.
Why
is the intros baby daddy, baby mama?
Baby
What are you guys doing?
Siyasizana.
Suzanne in the house.
No, guys, stand-up comedy league and ways the UH Msawa so much like 1 hour all the way from the United States of still me.
Kalama Threats, ladies and gentlemen. He's an outstanding comedian. He's an outstanding content creator, digital, socialist, feminist.
Feminist, you said.
I'll say feminist. Are you not support? Yeah?
Viva patriarchy, viva.
Viva patriarchy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, League and Wins! Welcome, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us, bro. Thank you for joining us. It's Up Close the Crew. And yeah, man, you look warm.
I'm very warm.
Very warm. That's tough. That's tough. And I hear that. It resonated so much. I held my own hands here when you said, I'm like, yeah, no. It's okay.
You have your baby mama there.
This nigga's gay.
Apparently not.
No.
Yeah? Apparently not. What do you mean?
The intro said baby daddy or baby mama. So
No.
Well,
Sister Wabana, baby daddy.
yeah, banabahai.
Gents, it's winter. You guys are looking hella warm. First, I want to give you a shout out to your hoodie, man. Who's that hoodie by? It's looking fresh.
Yeah, saying the School of Waltz K.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if it shows in just.
It's showing.
I mean, these days doesn't look Zimbabwean.
It's giving.
It's you.
There's nothing to do with
The
it.
Netflix thingy, it's you.
No.
It's giving. Nah, listen.
You're doing a good job in this project.
Ne?
Yeah.
There's no project.
Projects, baby daddy.
His hair's cut because of me. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but $10, Baba.
I'm telling you. Multiply.
900 dollars for this cut. Don't play games with me.
Came in a plastic bag.
Always clean. And you guys are looking warm. Bali looking warm. I'm looking warm too. I want to ask you guys a question. Have you ever been to a wedding, right? And then while you were there, you were like, ngeke glass dela.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
Have you been to a wedding and you just, okay, let me just start. Have you ever seen a couple and you looked at them, you're like, this is not gonna last? Yes.
At the
A
wedding.
lot.
Doesn't matter where, but we're gonna lead to the wedding.
Oh, no. Any couple. No. Every day.
Every day.
Every day. I see
How do
it.
you see?
No,
Because
man,
you're in a wedding. Like, what do you see that says they won't last?
you know, there's
Looks.
just not even. Sometimes it's
The guy's ashy elbows. It says a lot about a person. It says a lot about your person. If in the dark has got ashy elbows,
Since I got the show.
siyakhuluma.
We're getting
Because it's ashy, bro.
It's ashy, bro. That means the relationship's gonna be dry.
Okay. Okay.
Trust me.
But I've looked at people one time, I'm like, angas, man, angas, you know. It's like every time I see Bruce with the baddie, I'm like, lange glass dela.
No, but Bruce is because he's Bruce.
Yeah, it's baddie
What
hunting.
does that mean? What does that mean?
Bruce is a baddie
Bruce
hunter.
just wants to fail at relationships.
He just
Because
wants to-
he's always doing something wrong. I used to speak for this guy online. I'm like, Bruce, you can't say that, Bruce. And Bruce will say it. Not much is busy with the Nakwida Queen. He's busy our ball. He's seeing the USA guys speaking about balls. You see, he's watching those guys. He's bringing it here. This is Sauta. The girls will move you. What's a ball? What's a ball?
No, but it works. Because at the end of the day, more baddies still want it.
This is yes, but he still fails.
Is he failing them?
They now want attention from. They know that he has a social.
They want the clout. They want the
the
clout.
clout now. It's no longer about him.
But is Bruce trying to get into relationships with these
With
people?
baddies. Like, I just watched his.
Like in general, like oh, batla go jola le bona, or is it a thing vele ya content?
He wants to find love
He
through
wants
in
to-
baddies. And
Baddies.
But he was on Open Chats not so long ago.
he's everywhere, bro. He's on a podcast
And they asked
tour.
him, I'm not sure if it's on Spreading Humors or Open Chats, but they asked him if he thinks a relationship with a baddie could last.
Yeah.
Or if he would rather prefer being in a relationship with a baddie. And he basically said that he'd rather have like a woman who can shake nyash and whatnot. I'm
course.
paraphrasing.
You see what I mean? How can you say that in the camera? How can you say that?
I don't think Bruce Batla go jola le batho ba etsang content level.
No, he said in a recent interview, I think with I think Entertainment News, I'm not sure, but it was one of those street interviews, and he said it's okay that Munaka has found love, but they know they're gonna meet Pambili.
In his dreams. It's just not going to happen. Just let it go, my brother. I've been telling you, let it go. Let it go.
The reason I was asking you guys that because I have a thread.
Okay.
A thread is people that went to a wedding where the couple didn't last for long. Share what happened.
Okay.
I'm gonna read you. You know how the comments are always wiling out here. So let's get into it. One person says the groom went missing between the ceremony and reception. Bride found him banging the best man in the toilet.
The best man!
She smashed
Happy
a-
Pride Month.
No,
Sorry.
stop it.
Sorry.
and then she proceeded to smash a glass in his face.
And Hector doesn't know that it's Pride Month. You guys are busy here. What about Hector?
What about Youth Month?
It's Hector's month now. What about Youth Month? How about
Sorry,
Danny?
Happy Youth Month, Happy Pride Month. Sorry.
So yeah, that's that. I mean, the bride decided, let me just get one more just before.
Even the groom.
You got confused there.
Oh, the groom went missing.
Yeah.
Obviously the Brown found him banging the best man in the toilet. So
Golly.
Bro was
Best
like
man is insane.
Bro.
same sex.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's why you
yeah,
said
yeah.
Happy Pride Month, right?
No, I know. I'm
That's
just
why he's the
saying it's
best man.
insane.
He
Because
does
he's
his best.
best.
Just his best.
Yes.
But guys,
Like
couldn't you
Muchachi.
wait for like post honeymoon phase to do your shenanigans? Like ufika
would've
kanjani
been
Ntwana?
worse.
At the wedding, mfethu.
I feel like crazier things have happened at weddings.
Besides banging the best man.
Yeah, like people dying.
Okay, Palesa.
Like I'm sure that guy just wanted to bust a nut and then come back and show nut.
That's better when Damn, that is wow. Okay.
That is a crazy situation. So I think, guys, if you're still in the closet, just don't get married to a woman and embarrass her like that.
But all of them have done that. So Miz has done the same thing. He had two kids in before he found out that no, me, I'm gay.
Doesn't Somizi
No,
have
he
one
knew.
child?
Is one.
It's one or two.
One.
But
Bahumi.
with Somizi doesn't
So
matter.
Mizzy knew a long time ago.
So he still made a baby.
Yeah,
But a lot of
Village.
gay men actually
they do.
Why is it?
because they want kids.
That's the only way to make a baby.
So you need
But
to.
isn't Somizi also
I mean,
bi?
you can adopt though.
Is he bi?
But he wants his own genes.
I think I don't think he's like gay, like straight
Oh, no,
gay. He's
Somizi is
he's
gay.
bi, not like maybe bi.
So Miziki gay.
Is he not into women? Because I think
So Miziki gay.
Okay.
No, trust. She knows.
Eh, what it's only gay, then.
Yeah, no, she has that gay down online.
What
You
it-
on. You on.
Siyakubona, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next one says, the maid of honor sat down at our table, downed a shot, and said, "I'll give him 3 years." They made it to 2 years and 8 months. So
Shit.
Oh, her radar was on point.
maybe she was a side chick. Because what do you mean you're like 4 months away from being for being truthful right now?
Guys, hey man, Mara, sometimes you know.
How did you smell that, bro?
I don't know.
Actually, speaking of divorces and marriages that don't last, right? I saw a stat. I'm now listen before I continue.
Okay.
I saw the stat. I didn't make the stat.
Okay.
Right? Apparently, it said that lesbian relationships have the highest divorce rate. So then it made me think: when women say we are the problem, like, how does that work? 'Cause if
Girls can't stand each other. They gossip about each other. They fight with each other. So now they want relationship.
They hate love on each other.
Trust me. I have a lesbian friend. She's always going, that lady.
I mean, we have one too.
We are fuck off,
Always going.
We have one too, right here.
She's a candidate with you. Girls.
No, man, I feel like guys' relationships are the same.
The highest.
Me, I
You guys
understand.
just arrived, Pella. You guys just arrived. You guys.
The gay ones, it lasts forever. Yamato Taipeli.
And I pay you. Oh, yarr. I mean, I have no comment on that because I've never been married to a woman.
Yeah. But why do you think that stats is?
Honestly, I think in the community, especially with women, they get excited by the idea of having options and choices. And in this generation, committing to people is so taboo. It's better to be like, okay, but I can still build
And
it.
the options suck.
And also, hey, guys, relationships are unsafe.
Also-
Love feels unsafe.
Also, females, serious manje.
Nyakubona.
So a lot of females are not actually lesbian. They're just trying it out.
they're just trying it out.
Yes.
By experimenter.
They can because society allows it for them to just kiss each
Fully.
other at random. If I kiss Prince now, like, oh,
It's taboo. That's
you know,
taboo for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
kiss each other randomly. So this one is like, oh, let me see.
If
And
you
then
can,
she
yeah.
realizes, I like dick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
No,
So they
that's
hurt the
facts.
real lesbians. So I feel like ladies should just relax on the kissing and actually find themselves that, am I lesbian or not? Or am I?
But how are you gonna find out
No, I
unless you
agree
go
with
that.
on a
You know.
smooching tour?
You
No,
will know.
there's like trying to find out and being bi-curious.
Yes.
There's a lot of women, like he said, but at the experiment, hey, yes, I like women. I always have this conversation with my friends. So yes, I date women, and I'm a femme presenting lesbian, right? And for example, I've been with a mask before. In other people's heads, maybe it's a thing where you're operating from a heterosexual point of view. Because this person is a mask, I will treat them like a man.
Yeah.
But that's not a man. That's a woman.
He just likes women.
Now, going back to the point that banyana babang are not really lesbian, I want to know how many women in my position actually treat mask women like women and not expect them to give them princess treatment alone.
So awubathi awutreat njengendoda.
I would be dating men.
Tabang
with that
tathele mo
interest.
lebote. Tabang.
I'm
Please.
dating women for a reason. I want softness.
How did you know that you were lesbian?
Actually, I didn't go through like a whole trying to find myself. And I think it was Jada Pinkett Smith. That was my gay awakening on Set It Off. And Queen, Queen
Leren.
Latifah. Fully. I saw them and I'm like, okay. And then high school, dated women. And then, yeah.
Bi-curious, bisexual. Most of them, because of the
By
high divorce
myself.
rates, they are by themselves.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's not me, it's the stats. But yeah, there's a lot happening. What's happening in your life, dude? Like, what's one thing that you see and just want us to chat about?
No, nothing is happening in my life.
No, a lot is happening. Actually, we were with him at
I just said nothing. Why you confusing? You are fighting with him.
because we were together, my brother. We were together at Kings of Joburg, season 3 premiere. Not premiere, but it was obviously them telling us launch. You can launch something that's already shot. But we were there together, and we can say we're seeing you everywhere, my brother. We're seeing you with celebrities. You know, you can't get their names right. You just
No, that's the other guys.
no, you're being very problematic, my brother. You're being very problematic. But I wanna ask you, Tana, it's like, what's your experience in the space? Because we celebrate, man.
No.
So what's your experience? What's your experience in the space? Like, what are the things that you see? Like, oh, okay, this is it. Not the things that you're like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
They people. They actually people, and they just want to have fun. I think my character, like my real character, not the ones on thingy, like me being myself around them. When I come in, they see that, oh, this guy is a fun guy.
Yeah.
And then they just start inviting me, like, oh, let's come, let's go drink. Oh, let's go do this. And then when I'm with them, I don't even take videos. I'm just with them.
Yeah.
So that makes me become friends with them. So they're just human beings that are just on a space.
Yeah.
But now, it's like the other day, last week Monday, I was at the hangout. And then I saw Scott, Scott, and like,
Martini Bell.
yeah, when I was with Scott, and then he was like, "No, let's go."
Did you have a prison tattoo?
No, man.
Oh,
Akaboshanga there, man. Yes. And then we went to Vibes on Main with him. You know, went to the M4. That was so cool, by the way. You know, but you see now, even if a video. You know, but me treating him like that. No, I know him, but it was my first time being with him for a long time, like hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
So when I was with him, I could see good time, man. These people just want to be people. It's like now you Prince, you become famous, and then now you're not in people's eyes. You will never be Prince Los Mazio.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Want you to behave a certain way.
Yeah.
So what I'm noticing in these events, these are just people.
These are just people. I had a moment with him. So he's celebrity. So I'm chilling with him, and I got to see a celebrity 99 Fenkel in this brew one.
I get it though. Your
Yeah, I
content
get
is
it too. I
amazing,
mean,
by the
yeah.
way. Oh my goodness. Kali dog.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it was a surreal moment, and I told him that for me, that was a moment about him in my story. And I got to see how we handled that Shandies, bro. He was there, opening Heineken Ngamazi, Questa.
Of course, that's from my hood, like 3 streets away from my house. Okay,
Yeah.
77 streets, but still around
In the
my
same hood.
But we're in the same hood. Yeah, it's from my
Like,
hood.
Nhlale Khayelitsha, Nhlale Cape Town, Mara. She said Western Cape.
No, we're all from K1, man. We've got home, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, what are some of the craziest things you've experienced that are not positive in terms of the lifestyle, the industry, the people? Have you had like a moment of disappointment or letdown because of what had happened? You don't have to drop names.
But drop names.
Someone looked at you sometime. You know what I've noticed is one of the most difficult people at events where the celebrities are actually not the celebs, the photographers, my brother.
How?
What do you mean?
No, let me be honest. There's no one who makes you feel like you are no one than the photographers, bro. I swear to
I get
God,
that.
bro.
Me, it's Prince.
Nigga.
Youth Prince.
I have a moment with this guy. When we started doing content creation, I thought this guy was an ass, by the way. The
A lot
reason
of
why
people did.
I thought like that is because
Yeah.
this guy followed me back in like 2019. Followed him back. This guy, he had followed me. I was like,
Can I explain?
wait.
So you made him a
So I was
fan.
like, what's that no fan?
No, but I know why
I
he
unfollowed
did
him.
it.
I unfollowed him, and then we met one day, and then he was so nice. I was like, don't be nice. I'm still angry.
He's on
And this guy, he was nice, and I was like, I feel like Prince is playing games with me.
I was it.
And then eventually we grew to that thing.
Yeah.
So some people do that.
Yeah.
You know, they make you feel like when you're working with them, and then they're like, yeah, my guy cut out,
Yeah.
and then
It's on to the next.
I hear that.
Not to hamba. They make you, don't say uhamba, but you can feel good. Not say melu hambe, man. And then some people make you feel like I should be staying here.
Nah, dog. It's like at the time, I had like reached a maximum of followers on TikTok. So I don't know if you know that on TikTok. Wait, let me explain.
I'm listening.
So on TikTok, the max people you can follow. My man, the max people can follow on TikTok is like 10K, right? So I'm like a serial follower. I just don't care. If I like your stuff, I follow you, sharp. Then there was a time me and my ex were chilling, and it's like to me, you need to unfollow people. So I was doing that, but then I didn't have time. So I gave her the phone. I was like, dude, just decrease the
she's
numbers.
the problem.
Bro, a lot of people got axed that day, bro. Kayla Kim K got axed. My brother here got axed. So I didn't realize who got unfollowed because at the time she didn't care. But he knows I always fucked with him. So that was the reason. But then I'm glad
there
it came
two
to
reasons. First of all, you did a thing twice where you like unfollowed people. Mess. The first time was probably that.
Yeah.
The second time you said, I'm following all these people, but no one is engaging with my stuff. I'm unfollowing all of you.
That is true.
That's what you did.
Yo, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, why do I have? Why am I following 7,000 people, but I'm not even getting 700 likes? I'm not even asking for comments here. Like, you understand? So I had to manage that, but I had to learn something like that. But yeah, to my point, photographers.
Yes.
They make you feel so small. And sometimes, some of them, they might think they're not doing it, but we can see it.
Yeah.
It's like, Donna, they make you feel like you are not him.
Yeah.
You are standing in line waiting for a red carpet, my brother. Let's say in front of you, Sandile, or, I don't know, Connie Ferguson. Obvious, there is a car. Figure out when a dog, you just stand there.
And they just there.
Nigga start adjusting the
Nothing.
lights.
They start changing the battery.
Start changing the battery. And I'm like, bro, I worked hard to be on this guest list number 1.
You were invited for a reason.
You get what I'm saying? And luckily, it's always important to have relationships with people who are not your A-listers or celebrities, because luckily for me, I knew a few PR people on the red carpets behind the thing. So I knew the people from IOL, from SABC One, whatever the case might be. Then when those hit you up, then the other ones wake up like, Ish, yeah, might as well. I mize you.
And they come to you like,
I've already passed you.
That though.
Yeah, so that's the only bad experience. And also, they take pictures of you, and when on the official page, my brother, you're not there.
you're not there.
I don't take it otherwise, man.
I do, man.
I don't think that
Memory card yako.
No, first
I
of
wish you
all-
can lose that memory card.
First of
Idiot.
first of all, I think I'm gonna be sentimental again. I wanna make jokes after this, but this is my last time being sentimental.
Okay.
Trust me. So I don't feel like I belonged in the space before, right? Because remember, I'm from K1.
Yeah.
How many influencers do you know from K1? How many comedians do you know from K1?
Yeah.
So now when I'm here, I'm still learning. I'm like, okay, this is what. Okay. Kuna Wafana Beti, Abo Prince, they speak English. So when they're together, it's those guys, Abo Des. It's those group of guys that are speaking.
Because I can't speak Shona, bro.
There's skits people that just make vernacular. So we're all separated. Then it happens that we become in one.
Yeah.
So when we're in one room, they know you exist, but you're not there yet. You get that's what I'm seeing it like. I'm talking about the photographers. Because when I was there, this dude holding the camera, he was like,
My name.
Yeah.
but he didn't, then he take the picture. The others didn't even know. And that one recognition should tell you that you're doing something right.
Yeah.
It's going to come that time where they be like, as in, you're the A-lister. You can't just jump to being an A-list. No,
Facts.
try me, bro. So that you, once you're there on top, you're going to enjoy it and be like, I worked so hard to be here. But now if with my first video, I get 1 million views, I'll never feel the pain of getting 100 views. 10. Or even 10.
Yeah.
So people feel like, dude, we've been in this thing, though.
We've been out here, bro.
You know how much I freeze 50K followers for a long time before I went to this 700K. So I know the process. So I don't feel otherwise. It just happens that Guti, there's other bigger people there. Just
That
acknowledge
speaks
it.
well of him, because he's got. I also used to have this, and I was saying this. We interview for was at Spreading Humor's interview just 2 weeks ago, and I was saying with Nami. Even now at this stage, I still feel imposter syndrome. Like when I see somebody that I really admire or love, I just have the thing with ish. You understand? But also when they show me love, I'm like, yes,
So
hi
then-
Tembisiete. Hi.
And she comments on your
Every single episode.
It's Tembisiete, the same way you feel about Sign Bougie.
No, but that's different. That's science.
How is that different?
Cool. I love that woman, bro. Like so much, bro.
I want to ask you guys, right? The three of you. So, imposter syndrome. How did you guys get over that? For people that are getting into the space.
The validation from the people that you've always looked up to. For me, that gets me. I want one person who dragged me by the nuts, not literally.
Oh.
Figuratively, guys. Oskiro was like, my brother, stop this thing of you trying to be in the corner and he's like, nah, bro, you deserve to be here, dog. And I promise you, everyone in this party knows who you are.
Yeah.
Come through. I'm like, no, I want to be behind the scenes. Just let me do my thing. Like, no, my brother, in front. Go in front, go. So when you get validation from people in the space already saying they see you, like how I was saying last week, how Casper is making these young upcoming creators like feel like, okay, as in there's no celebrity and content creator difference. We are just all in the same doing our thing. I don't know about Des. I don't know how he feels. Des?
I think, bro, I don't think I've completely got over it. Because, I mean, look, I've been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah.
Right? It's been a very long time. And at each point, as a content creator, you get your highs of like, yeah, I'm him, and then you get your hey, Mara, hey, I just arrived. Yeah, I just arrived. Like it's an up and down battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like to what Prince was saying, like the validation of your peers mean a lot, especially when we link up and then we're like, oh, yo, I saw you did this, da 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 da. The comments from your peers, just all that. It contributes to the highs, but you will get those moments where you're like, hey, yeah, but I'm not there. Especially when you get your 100 views, 10 views. It happens.
It happens.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a.
It's me.
Are you still thinking?
No, I'm not. When did I get over it? I don't think I've got over it, but it's the people. I mean, I'm always with these people, so to me, it's like a.
Easy, Njage.
No,
They're my homies, like 3 streets
it's
away,
not
but
like that.
3 streets
It's
away,
not like
but
that.
27 houses away.
Listen, man.
Type shit.
This is why there were problems in my relationship. I'm always out. You get.
Yeah.
So I know very well in this
Out the
industry.
closet.
Yeah.
Yeah? Chill out.
I've always been out and about. So that's how I even met Ukabza. You get. Wait, groove. Nigga was just right here. When he's here, I'm busy making a joke. I'm quarrying someone, like he's a manager, right? So man quarry Kombelani, he's hearing what I'm saying, so he's laughing and then he joins in. So now I'm talking to Kabza. It was his symphonic, the other one symphonic. So now I'm like, hey, this guy is talking to me. Like we're literally having a conversation. That's when he was like, oh, dude, when are we doing your video? That thingy. And then that's how I went to his house, what. So those in like thingies, they make you feel like, oh, these guys know me. When I went to hang out last week, also my producer was there. So when he sees me, he's like, hey,
Malum.
this is the guy.
Yeah.
We exchanged numbers. Now I'm going to see him. I'm going to do a video with him. So ganjalo. That's how, the more you show up and people see you, that's like, okay, I belong here now. This is my job.
I think also just like going back to what Des was saying, you always like set a bar for yourself, right? And with the highs and lows, when you reach that bar, there's a new one that's being said. So like, I hear what you're saying about the highs and lows, but you guys are doing amazing.
Thank you. You're doing amazing, dog. You're doing amazing. Like you said, like I've seen him like break through that 50K of his, because I think, like, what do you think it was for you? Was it like niche or something behind the scenes?
I was in a relationship
consistency?
with someone who didn't like someone who's
was a public eye.
Yes, so
That
I
was
stopped.
a very quick
So you
response.
stopped.
Yeah, because that's what it was. It wasn't me.
He didn't have to think about it. He didn't go,
But that
sure.
speaks
I've
of
had this
equal
conversation
yokeness.
before.
Yeah.
When I was giving advice to someone, I was like, when you're in the entertainment industry, it's very important who you date. Because if someone feels uncomfortable that you're hugging a lot of celebrities, that you're out all the time,
Or your peers, in fact. Because
peers, whatever, the attention that you get from other
Facts.
people. If you're in the space where you're with someone like that, trust me, chances are you're not gonna grow in the space.
You're not gonna.
hear
I totally relate. That's why I'm saying it's important, especially us on the come up. We have to make sure, because someone like that can hold you back.
I will.
My brother. Like you said, find someone who understands you, bro.
Huh?
You said the right
Find
person.
the right person.
You see, that finding, I should be here shooting now. Imagine if I was in a relationship, I would just say, please, man,
I'm a
where are
cadet.
you?
Yeah.
Where's that? I'm a cadet. Oh, I miss you. You've been out the whole month.
Yeah.
But then that's why dating the right person, like you just said, is important. Because your partner could either make or break you.
So the right person in the industry then?
No, never.
Yes, because
Who do you know in the industry? You're like, yeah. Hey, guys, in the industry. This one is sleeping with, we're sleeping with Baddies. In this industry. No, hell no. There was this time I was with this celebrity friend of mine, I won't say his name. And I was telling him about the crush that I have on this other one who's also in the space.
Yeah.
Donald.
No, it's not Donald. It's not Donald.
Leave Don.
So and then this other friend of mine was like, this one. She's in the DMs. I'm like,
Sliding. Yeah.
This?
No, the industry's
The
busy.
industry's very small.
I agree with that. Don't date in the space, man.
I say
Don't
leave in the
agree.
space.
Don't date in the space.
Find a corporate hand doing IT.
Hey, ngilanch bachita. Bachita
But
laba.
then work has
don't
been.
know.
Work husband, baba.
Yeah, you're too busy to notice. It's fine.
You're busy in the DMs of other ones.
My brother. Give vice versa.
So he touched on this earlier on when we mentioned Kabza, Symphonic Vibes, Red Bull.
yes.
So let's talk about Kelvin. Kelvin, this was seemingly his weekend. He did 3 shows. Were you any of the shows?
I was too drunk.
Okay.
That's so real. That is so real. Please.
Alright.
I couldn't even. Yesterday I slept the whole day. No, can you hear my voice?
You and I both. You and I both.
No.
So what? Any takers? I mean, all I know is that he kissed his ex now, girlfriend. Maybe broke up. Maybe never.
You see, now that's...
Come back together.
I want to hear your thing before I say mine.
Man, I feel like that breakup was a PR stunt. Leading up to this performance. I could be wrong.
But it was a long time ago also.
I know, but also like...
It's a long ass PR stunt.
But then if we look at, for example, we'll get back to Kelvin, sorry. Naledi and Romeo, right? They were together and then they released music. Their rollout was amazing. And then they broke up and released one last song. Have they broken up? Asaz.
Alleged.
But you can be colleagues, most from boyfriend, girlfriend.
Colleague, man.
You can turn to colleagues.
Not everyone
Anyway,
breaks up
going
the same.
back to Kelvin, I fully believe that Kelvin still loves Babalwa. The way he was looking at her that entire weekend, guys, it was 3 shows.
Yo. It's the rogo. It's the,
And the thing
it's
is,
the
she looked
makeup.
amazing.
She looked amazing. No, that's a kai babala. I'm sharing to my mavus. That's a kai.
Oh,
I don't
my
see it like
goodness.
that. But I could see in his eyes, it's like. So when
It's
he
a
went from
react.
that, you saw that Lamza.
Yeah.
He was
Yes.
waiting for it.
Public.
First day, he started with the dance.
Yes.
Second day, he was like. That day, he was like, I'm.
I think he
But it was not a
misses
stunt,
her. You don't-
How do
okay.
you know? How do you know?
It was not a stunt.
My
So they
brother.
did break up.
I did.
Yeah.
Ungabuza ukuthatha manje la. Ukuthatha manje uye lo ungabuze manje ukuthatha. That this track was real.
Oh my goodness.
Also Kelvin speaking, he did somehow show that it happened Gamampela because I think him losing a kid and stuff like that. I don't think I should be the one saying that, but he did say. Right?
Yeah.
He spoke about losing a kid. That's why he loves the album Kurula and everything. So I love to assume that it was their kid.
Yeah.
Right. So now. Obviously, when something like that happens, because of an tension in a relationship and stuff like that. But so I think when that happens, Kono Munoz will totally comfort elsewhere. Right?
Yeah.
And then Bashugana. Bashugana, and then they realize that no, man, it wasn't love. Sorry, other lady. It wasn't love.
The lady's crazy.
No.
What's
It's
her name?
Babalwa and that
Yeah?
kid.
What's her name?
Exactly.
Oh.
Other lady.
It's Babalwa and
Yeah.
it's that kid.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Okay.
the treasure of a country. It's Babalwa.
That is literally-
It's Nkosazana daughter.
yes.
It's Msaki. Those are our children. So
Yeah.
much more Jalangala. Who has now said children? Michael, his day. You get what I'm saying? Don't play with these women. You get what I'm saying? You
I
must
hear
just calm
you,
down.
yeah.
Love them.
I leak
No, sorry. I'm trying
No,
to-
like-
The podcast, can you please cut this out?
Put this one in.
Can you please cut
Put
this
it
out?
in.
No, but honestly, that's
Wanna
not. Man.
clip
I feel
it.
like I feel like they really love each other, man. They love each other, and they should just be together.
Speaking of which, in your personal lives, have you guys broke up with someone and went back?
Yes.
And why? I've never. So,
I have.
I have.
like, what's the thing? Is it closure? Is it unkolota di roundu?
No, I think for me, I lacked a lot of self-love. So going back was the only comfort that I knew. And then I had to get to a point when I was like, girl, it's enough now.
It's Tande.
You know what I mean? And dude, and it's not a recent thing, right?
When your friends know too much about you, can't lie on a podcast.
No, man, like it happened in like 2023. So I was dating this person.
2024.
No, we started dating in 2021. Broke up 2023. And then the person decided to come back. And I was like, you know what? It's like, I can forgive people. I really fully believe that people can change. Same patterns, same actions, just a different year. And I was like, actually, no.
Yeah.
Rather, I unlearn this pattern instead of repeating it in the next relationship. So, yeah.
Shout outs to you, man. That's a level of growth right there, man. When it's giving 3 times I go back. This one.
Me?
Yeah,
I
man.
don't go back. Went back once
Yeah.
in my life. So I know this move.
Why did you go back? And what did you find out when you were there the second time around? Would say,
No, man.
"Benyapi
Actually,
mo ingcwele."
I think detachment is very difficult for us human beings. So once you you see good to lawyer bed, but because now you're used to them, you feel like good. Now I must learn another coach. So now you're like, hey, let me. No, honestly, that's not. They are not the same.
Yeah,
they are not the same. So now,
Njengo Kelvin athi ngikhumbule iMomo.
No.
Jokes, just jokes, Kelvin. So I'm asking because if follow up is because I want like, do you think also it's gonna work out the second time around? Because I mean, love is beautiful, guys. Like I feel like if you found your person, you find your person. Sometimes some couples they break up 9 times. I mean, by the time you break up with me the 6th time,
guys, and I feel like once we break up, I feel like it's shy for me. This thing of coming back and back and back. I feel like once we saw that we are not compatible, we're not.
Yeah.
Like folks, things. Like you, yes, you are amazing, you are beautiful, but hi, for nice span.
What if you talk baby Nandi boy?
There's not a nice one.
I agree.
There's not a nice one.
I think also, like, aside from the jokes and stuff, right? You outgrow people.
Yeah.
And there are certain stages in your life that you need a specific type of person. This can go for friends as well. How many friendship breakups have you guys gone through? I went through a friendship breakup that I didn't even think would ever happen.
You break up as friends.
Yeah. No, that's when you can't go back, gents.
Like a breakup.
Yes.
How many outies?
Like it's not even not
Like,
break up like that.
I can't much that you were friends with back then, and now you're no longer friends with. And it's
Yeah,
child.
so we don't get along anymore, right? And that's fine. Life happens. I feel like though, again, going back to what we were saying in the beginning about this generation not necessarily being okay with commitment and whatnot, again, I reiterate, a lot of connections don't feel safe anymore. They really don't. So people get afraid of getting to know new people, so they would rather go back to the devil that they know.
And some thrive on your trauma, right? It's like they know what you went through the last time, and then they'll just put you through the same
Why
thing.
is Jola like? Can't we just make money, succeed?
We can make money and
die.
be
You
together.
can't be make money lonely, my brother. Yo.
I'm not lonely. I'm with you guys.
Yeah, but we're not there when you're cold. That's why you're wearing this.
Solution. There's a solution.
It's a solution.
Why am I even my emotional baggage?
Once in a while.
Just once,
Summit.
because we won't help you.
What, you're gonna take matters into your own hands?
Hey, it's a sister of
You gotta go to Summit.
One time.
Take matters into your own hands, my brother.
Literally.
Interesting, something happened. We went out. You were there. One of my friends were there. The squad was there. Right, we went out to a club. And then one of our crazy friends, I won't name him by name, Zwain. I won't say him by name. So why would I say? So we get there. I've heard of these things, but when we got our alcohol, my brother picked up the bottle, right? Picked it up, looked at it. So I'm like, I'm looking for a barcode.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what barcode? At Nangawar. Something must be here to prove this thing is legit. That time, I've already opened the other one. I'm already on my first sip.
Yeah.
So it raised the conversation. And a couple of days afterwards, this article comes out on social media. So the rise of fake alcohol in South Africa.
Damn.
Right. So it says here, in 2020, a Drinks Federation of South Africa study revealed that approximately 22% of alcohol in South Africa was illicit. 22%.
What the hell are we drinking?
Illicit means fake if you didn't know.
So me now.
You helped me.
What happened?
No, you said it. Translate it.
Because you said illicit and I thought about it. I'm like, I looked at the camera like,
Don't say, this is South Africa.
I mean, it's fake, eh? The English is there, guys, today. So, the rise of fake alcohol is massive. And I've always, like, when I see comments on such posts, I went about Kurumabati, this explains the 3-day hangovers. This explains how sick I felt after drinking. And because I don't work with Hennessy, I'm just going to say, there's a lot of fake Hennessy.
Yeah.
A lot. And people can't tell the difference. And then, I video, I'm a cooler talk. A petty pot of VSOP, the one that looks like a code 14, that one. Yabonia was VXOP.
XO.
The one with the shape. The one with the.
XO.
Yeah. I see this Indian with the funnel and a fatuk, bruh, just pouring from some concoction into that bottle. So, how do you guys feel about this culture? Because it's making our youth very, very, very sick.
Do we get drunk then when we drink the fake alcohol?
yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
fun.
don't know, bro.
Kanja.
As long as
You
I'm
know
drunk.
what? I agree with you because I told them the same thing,
we
bro.
get drunk?
The bucket is there. It's 2 of them. They're like, no, but this is fake. This is fake. I'm just there like, guys, if you believe it's alcohol, at the end of
If you
the day,
believe,
so real.
but then the reality, guys, is
Alcohol makes us sick. It does not help us.
Whether
guys,
it's
You
you
get
get sick.
intoxicated.
personally,
If I'm
just.
intoxicated. Hey, clubs.
But I'm not a Hennessy drinker. Angithandi Hennessy kanhloko but ngiyayiphuza ne. But every time I drink a Hennessy, I just feel some type of way. Dehydration, chest compressions. I've got a headache that doesn't make sense. And also, guys, it's dangerous lento for people's health.
Spirit.
Yeah,
It's spirit. That's why you get those things. I get it. Beer treats you different from spirits.
100%.
So that's why you get here. You must drink water. That's why.
Mate, I always drink. Ask him.
You dash
Ask
Red
him.
Bull,
Ask him.
tonic.
Ask him. Tonic. Ask him.
Tonic.
Okay.
Ask him. Mina, whenever we buy alcohol, there has to be water because I think water is important. But that doesn't change the fact that there's fake alcohol going around. Don't say now because you
Let's
get
stop
drunk.
drinking.
But you know the difficult thing is,
Or
What?
That's the original. It can never be a fake
How you
one.
suit mfana na? How you suit na? Kala ungikamse pena hapa shaya scoop mfana. It's time uyaphuza la. Chibuku, bring you on the floor, my brother.
Let's go back to our roots.
No, that's real. You're right.
with clubs, bro, don't they have people that come through and I want to use the word assess. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't they come through and assess these things? Shout out.
But also we know clubs, bro. It's a way of just making money. Because if let's say from retail you buy the Hennessy for 800 and you're gonna sell at the club for 1.8, 1.5, whatever. But go, my friend, you're gonna buy it for 300. How much money are you making when you sell a bottle for 2,000 at the club? So it's a money-making scheme at the cost of our children.
No, that's what I'm saying. Isn't it, for example, restaurants have people that come through and evaluate the state of the restaurant?
Joe, my brother,
So
Joe.
you think that's what it is?
Why are you selling fake Hennessy if it's not for money? When it gets here, my brother Tata le 20,000 Puma Ganji. Says 80% of our stock is fake. Let me just put these ones that are real in front. When you come and do your assessment, whatever the case might be, then it's the real ones there. But I just think it's not. I think the drinking limit should go to 21.
What does that have to do
what
with
is the limit
faking
now?
the alcohol?
Imagine you are 18 years old. You are starting to drink fake alcohol.
When did you start drinking?
Don't ask that question.
12. It was 12.
Yeah, I was wrong.
It was 12.
I was wrong.
Grade 7.
I was wrong.
8.
I was
It
wrong.
was grade 7.
That's not the point. There was no fake alcohol back then.
It was.
What?
I couldn't even want to phone down. You didn't have the time to be like, where's the barcode? You were just
It was
thinking.
so interesting when it happened because everyone looked at it. They're like,
I can't tell the difference.
I'm there, dog. I'm ready to pour. They're like, there's no barcode. They're taking out their phones. They're
Now
scanning something.
my question is, because alcohol is not manufactured in the same places, what if it's different because it was not manufactured here?
Yeah,
What if it was
by my friend's
imported?
back room.
No, what if it was imported?
Guys, tlolang biala.
Oh no, tlobotlogetse.
Yes, ke botloetse nna.
Le nna.
How? Ke ginger beer eh.
You wanted to tell us about hosts and hostesses in clubs?
Let me ask you guys, how do you guys feel about hosts and hostesses in clubs?
Eye candy.
Thoughts?
Eye candy. I feel like when there's most guys go to club for pretty hands. I'm not saying they're not going there to drink. I'm just not gonna speak for everyone.
But then the pretty hands are the other hands that go there. So do you need hosts and hostesses?
Sometimes I'm going to club number 2.
Okay. I host some events. I host events, so I know. Uti, some guys come to the event just to see hands. So now clubs made it official that you are definitely going to find hands by seeing who's the host. So the host comes with their friends. Because when you come there at leave, they're sitting there like this.
With the empty ice buckets.
Like you have arrived. We are waiting for you or something like that. You get what I'm saying? So now they made it official that you're going to find hands. It's just a marketing thing that you would see. It's nice there. Nice music and nice women. So if there's no women, there's prince. Bruh.
My brother. Why am I catching
You can't be
straight?
the host all the time. We can see there's prince there.
Yeah.
Yes, you're getting
But what if Des is hosting and has got beautiful
Still a
female
guy.
friends? Oh,
We don't know that.
He does. I know that.
No, but we don't know that.
We go there, you'll see.
But if you put Palesa there, definitely, I don't even care his name. The name is Palesa or what. I just see that this girl is fire. I'm going there.
Yeah.
With the hopes of what? Talking to the girl or just for eye candy?
Paying 5,000 in the morning.
What?
They do that. Club culture is very
No, it is
dangerous.
toxic.
I don't like clubs.
No, it's very
I
toxic.
just go there because I know that in the club I'm gonna just see someone that I know. But in JNJ, I don't like partaking in it because you must ask, especially Johannesburg, man. You must ask, like, are you working or?
No, I work here.
I work here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't have 5,000. Okay, you'll see the behavior.
Yeah.
It will change.
No, what are you taking?
I learned that from Dobego.
How?
Dobego. No,
No,
he did say, like, in this life thing, you must be
careful.
I'm not saying he partakes, but he told me, like, bro, when you go to clubs, because when he first came here, he was going to clubs, right? So he was like, hey, dog, must watch out. Then I started seeing, hey,
but I'm 5,000.
you will.
So basically, everyone is going to the club for a reason.
Some
Hans are
people are
going there
working.
for health.
And you are the
And I'm sure Gigi Lamin too.
yeah?
We're going to a club for a reason.
I didn't catch that.
I hope that it was controversial. I hope it was controversial. And again, there's another person that stays in Katlo.
Hey, utla mo.
What were you saying about me?
What are you saying about me?
Test
Test
your
your
jaw.
jaw. Why were you asking that?
No, because I was having a conversation with this guy who owns a lounge/restaurant, right? And he was saying, he was complaining to me. He was like, he brought these hosts in. There were like 5 of them. They ordered Boma 16 cocktails free, 2 champagnes, 1 Hennessy, 1 Bombay or something like that, right? Yet all they did the whole night was just sit there.
On their phones.
Not even take content. They had to be begged to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even post and advertise the club itself, but they're on the poster, weirdly enough. So then he was asking me, he was like, dude, is this concept of having hosts and hostesses, is it necessary? And then I thought to myself, like, maybe it's a setting thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't have it at maybe not like a La Parada, for example.
Yeah.
You can't have hosts at a La Parada because you're balancing the vibe of restaurant and how later. It doesn't make sense. But if you go into your lives, your clubs, yes, where people know that they're going there to get drunk and look at beautiful women, go crazy.
Fully.
Right? So that was my opinion. I was like, it's the setting that doesn't allow for hosts and hostesses. You can't bring hosts and hostesses everywhere just because you think it'll draw traction.
No, but at events as hosts. At big events as hosts.
No, but I'm saying, like, imagine a lounge.
Yeah.
Just like your normal, like La Parada, for example.
There's
Like,
even hosts at funerals, my brother.
There's hosts where?
At funerals.
No.
Oh, Shapu.
Like right
Like, what the
It
hell?
wasn't my funeral. What do you mean? It wasn't my funeral, guys.
So host a man funeral.
Ke bona di baddie. Di deliver di kuku. Di kuku.
That's real. That's real.
No, I don't mind it, but I also think they could do a whole lot more than just stand around on their phones, because it's kind of weird when you're in a club and then all these pretty hands, or the couch holders, or the bottle hands. And also, speaking of these ones, why do sometimes they look like they don't want to do it? Like, now I'm just like looking at a person who's Sparkle is mad. I saw this one club, they tried bringing a Sparkle guy to us. I'm like, And my brother, please fix the
Probably the
habit.
bottles. They see that these are not ballers, eh?
Don't bring me a guy sparkler.
I've never
Order
seen
them
it
for
ever.
him.
you haven't seen it?
You haven't seen a guy sparkler? See my bro
They
there.
carry those big signs, the ones that say like Hennessy.
I promise you, I've never seen a guy
Bo-
partaking in that.
No, it's the guy at the bar who make the habli, and they just say, come.
I literally have
Just come.
Nah, what does he twix?
No, he's just there. He's there.
No,
He's
I've
there.
never seen
He
it.
smells more than
I
the
have,
girls.
bro. I have
Crazy
seen it.
stuff.
I have seen it.
No, but no, they're doing a great job. Me, I love seeing them.
The bottle girls.
Yo.
Which day the bottle girl? I've always had this conversation.
Would I? No.
Yeah.
Why not?
She's at work. How many guys does she see? And how many guys is she gonna say no to?
How many
If
girls
50
do
guys,
you say?
you see 50 guys a week, and they're saying, "There's a black card here. Me, I want you." One of them is gonna be like,
Why
"This is my time."
appear?
No, it's not. No, not even. But I'm just telling you, I can't. The type of work doesn't allow
Would you date someone that does OnlyFans?
showing her feet. Yes.
No. Everything.
Like
Inside.
No, I wouldn't.
Mask on.
Okay.
Mask off.
I'm a spiritual person. Of course. No. Too many spirits in
Special
one.
person uthanda amapedi.
Yeah?
Yeah?
No. Mary Magdalene was beautiful. The Bible says so.
Yeah.
So
Amen.
you must be beautiful.
Amen.
Hey, a woman must be beautiful. Hey.
Who's your TikTok crush, bro? Crush.
I don't have.
Man. Ish.
I don't have.
Nah,
Back
bro.
in the day it was Paul, but no, I don't have.
What happened? What happened?
once you see someone like cool, like you start to become normal. Like it's pole.
Yeah.
But when I started seeing her, I'm like, but now it's pole.
It's pole.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Who's your TikTok crush?
Who?
What do you mean who?
I don't have one.
You don't put beautiful people on TikTok are the ones that don't have numbers, baby. Like, do this 500.
Yeah, regular citizens are always mostly the hottest.
Citizens.
Yeah, like law-abiding citizens. They're not in the social.
Law abiding.
They are law-abiding. Most. They're not shaking.
we not law-abiding?
They're not shaking yash. Oh, you shake
They're not
yash.
shaking,
You
they're
post
doing
with
nothing.
dildos. You
I told corporate hands, Jan.
corporate hands, ne?
Those
The ones who just post with
those
the
corporate
steering
vlogs.
of their car there. You know, the aesthetic. Those
You will
ones.
see 20 of your crushes.
20 of your crushes. Have you smashed from TikTok?
No.
Oh, my brother.
I've never dated someone I met online, and I've never had sexual relations with someone I met online. I don't meet people online. I want to meet you. Even my exes are people that I've.
So you've never done dating apps.
But they
No,
saw you
never.
online. No, let's not lie.
No, they know me. Like I know them from school. Even before this.
You date your schoolmates?
Varsity. High school doesn't count.
What do you mean?
High school does.
It
high
doesn't
school.
count, dog.
Like
you
your
don't have
relationships
an-
in high
You
school
don't have
are
an
like-
ex in high school. Don't.
Yeah, unless
That's
you
so real.
carried that person from high school until your varsity.
Usasena ama pimples, usaskakela.
Bakela high school.
No,
That's
I'm just saying. There's a lot. High school
There's a lot
doesn't
like
count.
that.
That's mad business. No, League and Fits like me now. I can just personally say that, bro. I'm proud of everything that you've accomplished. I know that you are one of the funniest guys I work with. I've gotten to see, and we're glad that you taking your time to come see us today. But I'm going to share with you know what should we be expecting from you this year? Could it be next year? I'm not asking you a 5-year plan. Just in general, like what should we be expecting in 2025 going forward?
Hey man, what do you want to
We're just people.
I don't
We're
know,
unemployed
man.
and tell jokes for a
No,
living.
bro, I don't know. I'm in a podcast now, Industry Corner.
Shout out to Industry Corner.
Yeah, it's under Coco's Kotezini's channel. We're just trying it out. It's everything industry, you know. What
Wait,
else
my
I
one
can-
is a Coco's Cotton because
Yeah, I can that's what
she's
channel's name is.
but she's
That's Coco Ami. Yeah. Just say what it is. Yeah, we all know it.
she's hot. I saw it piano hapra. That lady's hot.
Oh, she's fire.
You I saw it piano hapra. I was like,
There was this time, I wonder when we got the job. When we got the job, we were sitting together. I was looking at him, I'm like, but you are my boss. So
shout out Coco's
no,
Cotton,
she's
man.
very beautiful. So yeah, I'm working on that. Comedy, I want to come back. I haven't been on stage. Like I was supposed to be on stage yesterday, and then I became sick.
Drunk.
Fake Hennessy.
No, I was sick. Like we can't speak like
Hennessy.
for a long time. Especially yesterday. That's why I took meds and slept. So I want to go back on stage. I want to host in a theater now because I've done a lot of shows on my own. So now I want to do that. What else am I doing? The rest. I don't think.
Who's your dream collaboration? No, don't mention the ones that you've worked with.
Collaborations? I think I don't have one particular person, but I'm gonna change it up from musicians to actors now. So I'm gonna introduce actors. Probably your crushes will be there.
Tembisete. Also crasher.
Like why
I'm not allowed to have a crush.
I want to see crush there. You love
Bro,
Tim. This guy loves Tim.
I'm 33, bro. It's probably like the age gap is not that much.
Did you see her like on the
carpet?
Was she
Yes,
there?
duh.
You spoke to her.
Yes.
There's a point he disappeared for a very long time.
You didn't get her. You didn't get her like a.
What's a?
What's it?
You know, it's like an innocent
Even
crush.
I got that.
It's an innocent crush.
That's what I'm saying. Mom,
No, it's an
man
innocent
for
crush, right? So
Is it innocent at this point?
yeah. So I play along with the fact that I'm crushing on her. It's not too excessive.
Sorry. It's an innocent crush.
It's just a joke.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
It's in the
Just a
name.
joke.
Nah, bro. Like honestly, bro, love you loads, man. Sorry I unfollowed you by mistake that time, but I'm glad we are here right now because I made respect you. Let us know when you have any shows. Into your camera, just call out a person you want to come on the studio. As a case.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me stop comparing them. I've been talking to this man. He will tell you. I'm professional. No, it's fine. Tell him. I've been.
My bad, shit.
Thank you so much.
Shit.
I think I'm gonna say my friend Ndile. I think he should come here. Who else is so lovely?
Give me a
That should
hand.
Come
Give me
here.
a hand.
A hand.
Dudley. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, I love her
Take
so
Dudley.
much.
Dudley can come. She's vibes. She's
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
I
okay,
was-
send the official invite.
Dulinski.
You see?
You know when girls do that? Ski. Yeah, please come here on the show. It's a very nice show. It's a very nice show. I didn't feel like nothing like every day. But it's literally my first time.
Nah, your energy is
it's a
very
nice show.
contagious,
Please come
man.
through, man.
Yep. Des, closing remarks.
Why is it always me?
Just because you're the one who does the closing remarks.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Shout out. Thank you again for being with us. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And don't forget to switch on your notification bell to know when we have posted. This is Up Close signing out. Love you lots like chili tots. Bye.
Bye.